Hey, come here, check this out. Today I'm going to show you how to use the Pentatonic box in songs. Hey, if you like this lesson, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. And you're going to love my free course, 7-day free course to help you unlock the fretboard, play with ease, and improvise with confidence over at justpickuptheguitarandgo.com. Okay, today we're going to take the Pentatonic box, which is going to be played in the key of A minor. We're going to play it on 5, 8, 5, 7, 5, 7, 5, 7, 5, 8, and then 5, 8. And then what we're going to do is we're going to take that box, and I'm going to show you some songwriting ideas for that. So first of all, let's make sure we understand the box. Once again, we're playing on the 5th fret of the 6th string, and then the 8th fret of the 6th string. Then 5, 7 on the 5th, 4th, and 3rd strings. And then on the 2nd and the 1st string, 5, 8, and 5, 8. Now you should be able to go back and forth with that pentatonic box relatively easily. If you can't, there's a couple lessons I have back where I actually teach these boxes, flesh them out, give you some practice routines, but you should be able to alternate and pick through this with ease. So now I want to show you what the pentatonic box sounds like within the context of a song. So I'm going to throw on a backing track and just give you an idea of how that sounds. Okay, so in the context of the song, I was restraining myself to just those notes, and I was putting in some various licks in there, like this one. Then going back up the scale. Doing a little bluesy bending. And then some legato type stuff. So there's all kinds of different things that you could throw in there to map this out. Now limiting yourself to one box is going to be both good and bad. In the good sense, it's going to help you really understand that box. A lot of people get trapped in that first box of the pentatonic. They don't move to any of their boxes in the pentatonic. I've got a whole pentatonic mini course over on my Patreon if you want to check that out, where it shows you all 5 boxes of the pentatonic and shows you how to connect them. But a lot of people get stuck in that first box. And of course you want to get good at that first box, so that is a good thing. For me, I want to play outside that box so bad that it's difficult to stay within that box because I want to move around on the fretboard. But that's a good thing that you get good at that one box, but then the bad thing is that you get stuck in that box. And you want to be able to move outside that box as well. Of course, for me, like I said, because I know how to move outside that box, it's harder for me to stay within that box because I want to move outside that box. And that's something that you'll learn. The more you add to your vocabulary, the more you're going to want to move all up and down the fretboard because it's going to be more fun. So that's one of the reasons we want to add more boxes to the pentatonic. And then of course when we play diatonic, we want to add all those boxes as well so that it's more interesting and it's more fun. But of course we don't just want to play boring licks going up and down the scale. We do want to add some of those licks, things like this. Or this. Now there's all kinds of ways you can play pentatonic licks, but I'm going to show you a couple just across 2 strings, and then you could take these across all 6 strings. So for instance, that first one I did that sounds like this, we could take that all the way across 6 strings, and it's really easy to do because you could just play the same pattern across all 6 strings. That one, that one, that one, that one, and that one. So the shape just looks like this. We're playing on the 1st and the 2nd strings at 8/5. Then going to the 2nd string and playing the 8. Coming back to the 1st string playing the 5. Going back to the 2nd string playing the 8. And then playing the 5 on the 2nd string. That's it. And you could just play that pattern over and over again if you want to for a nice little quick lick. Another shape that you might be interested in playing, I'll do this across 3 strings, is this one right here. Where you play a set of pentatonic in 3-string patterns, but then go back to the most previous string and then continue that 3 pattern back. So you can go ahead and play all the way across 6 strings like this. So the shape looks like this. We're just playing on the first string at 8-5, then going to the second string 8-5, then going to the third string 7-5, then going back to the second string playing the 8-5, then to the third string playing the 7-5, and then you just keep on going. And of course you can turn that into a little fast lick as well. There's all kinds of cool stuff in there. We can also of course do those bluesy bends, like on the third and the second strings. I can play on the third string at the 7th fret, bend up, and then grab the 8th fret on the second string, and just do all kinds of bluesy stuff. And you can of course make that, fast. When you combine that with other licks and kind of add that in as a little spice, it sounds really cool. The point there is that there's all kinds of stuff that you can do with the pentatonic. What you want to do is take those things in small little chunks and then put them together so that they're making up a song. So I'll take just some of that. I might add a couple other little licks in there as well, but I'm going to go ahead and play the song and just show you how I would craft a lead or a solo with this if you were playing a lead in a song, for instance. We can start out with the first lick and go backwards. I go ahead and play the blues lick. The little Eric Johnson lick that I showed you. And just go ahead and put all kinds of stuff in there, right? But you want to feel the song too. That's one of the things you really want to do, is you really want to feel the song. I can't just blaze over this. I've got to find the rhythm, the beat, and I've got to make sure that I understand what I'm playing over. So I hope you get the idea that basically it doesn't matter how much you have in your vocabulary. You can go ahead and find that spice just by playing around with the licks and putting them in various orders and sequences. And everything that I did right there was just improv. But you get good at improv the more you add to your vocabulary and the more that you understand. So keep playing with these kinds of things. What I'm going to do is, over my Patreon lesson, I'm going to go ahead and extend this and show you how to also add in the blues scale. Not just like that, but also like this. Because you want to be able to add some variation into your blues licks as well. So I'm going to do that over my Patreon as well. It's also at Just Pick Up the Guitar and Go. And if you like this lesson and you want to learn more from me, be sure to get my 7-day free course, help you pick up the guitar and play with ease and confidence and improvise effortlessly. And that's over at justpickuptheguitarandgo.com. In the comments, let me know who your favorite pentatonic player is.